This month's video is probably going to be a little different from the ones I've shared before. My energy is lower than usual right now, and I have been carrying a lot lately. But I still wanted to show up here this month and hold space with you. I made a promise to myself to be consistent, to post at least once a month, and even when things feel heavy, I want to honor that commitment. I am reading off a script this time, so bear with me if it's a bit stiff at points. I usually prefer speaking from the heart in the moment, but this message feels bigger than just me. It feels like it's something a part of much greater. It's wild to think about how far this journey has come already, and just how full circle it's already become in just a few months. Over the past few weeks especially, I've been diving deeper than ever into the idea that everything is energy. Like, literally everything, just like Tesla said. Structures, planets, the sky, even our modern environments and where we live. I've been working with FFT's frequency analysis, using them to translate images of sacred old world sites, ancient places, old world architecture, celestial bodies, and even everyday surroundings into visible, energetic blueprints. They are gorgeous, by the way. Oh my God. Oh, their shapes and like just the complexities of their fractals and designs is just blowing my mind. It's been a lot. Videos, photos, and even early experiments with sound. That one's still a little rough, but I feel like it's gonna lead somewhere important too. I want to share all of it once it's compiled in a way that is clear and accessible for everyone. It's a ton of work, but it feels sacred. So for now, I'm just sitting with it, honoring it, holding space for it. I've been documenting the journey on TikTok. Watching this community form has been incredible. People are feeling the energy through the screen, through these weird little boxes that we hold in our hands. Oh, sorry. It is crazy to me. They're noticing the same shifts, they're the same patterns, the same call to remember. These are the energetic frequencies of our world. Some resonate, some disrupt, but they're all revealing something that is so much deeper. I genuinely believe this is the beginning of a new way to see, to interact with our environment. I have been doing a lot, tracking the energy of the universe, literally. My TikToks are reaching people in a way I never could have imagined. I'm already over 6,000 followers, and that just blows my mind. I started it just as a journey to record just kind of my everyday interactions and the weird stuff I was seeing, and the community that I've built around that has been insane. But it's also taken a lot of energy, and today I am tired, I am unsure, and that's okay. I thought I needed to say something new today, something really big, but maybe just showing up and being present and holding space is the message. Because even now, something's changing. The energy feels different, faster, louder, but also clearer. And I think that's why I felt so called to capture it in ways that go beyond words. And what I can say is, it is undeniable. There is something embedded in these patterns, something that we can feel in our bodies, even if we don't fully understand it yet. There's a resonance in the ancient energy, especially in the teal and blue greens that I see, that feels like home, like truth. It's the color of my aura in some of these that I'm seeing, and that's blowing my mind in the coolest way. And then there's the distortion, the connection, or the disconnection, the frequency we see all around us in modern life. The contrast becomes so loud once you learn how to see it. Because what we're seeing in these FFTs, it's not just visuals. These are patterns of truth, of memory. Some of it resonates like home, and some of it feels like interference. But I think, especially considering the fact that we're mostly water and most of our entire environment is water, I think that this energy is directly interacting and amplifying all of it. I don't have all of the answers, but I do know this: the truth has a frequency. And the more of us who tune in, the more clearly it is very much ringing throughout the collective. It's pulling us together in ways I never imagined. If you've been following what I've been posting on TikTok, you've seen some of the frequency I've been decoding so far. I've done over 100, and I'm working on compiling them side by side with their original reference photos in a way that's easy to understand and explore. Ancient old world structures, planetary bodies, even the sun and moon, every single one is speaking to us. and now we can see it. I have found a way where we are actually physically able to see it. Even if it's not perfect, it's the start of something massive, and I cannot believe it. But it honestly feels like we cracked something huge open, like a language of the universe that's been waiting for us to remember it. And it's not just me anymore. I'm seeing so many people noticing the patterns, feeling the shift, asking the deeper questions, and that tells me we're not alone in this. It feels like the more I share, the more reactive everything gets. The skies, the system, the collective, I'm seeing so much I can hardly keep up with it, and I'm sharing it with you guys. It feels like the ancient world feels like it knows we're remembering it, and it's trying to like connect with us. And I think what's hitting me the hardest is just how much more is possible when we remember that truth, when we trust our intuition, when we hone our natural gifts, many of which I believe are still hidden beneath all the energetic interference. When we stop accepting the surface level and start asking, what's the frequency here? That's where the shift begins. And for me, it all truly started with the pyramids. I've been obsessed with ancient Rome, Greece, Egypt, and especially the pyramids for as long as I can remember. Anybody else a really big Rick Riordan fan? I read all of those series when I was a kid. And I think someone commented and said something about how they mention a giant city underneath the pyramids. So I'm gonna have to go back and read that series because I only have the Greek one physically with me. So I'm gonna have to go track that down and read it for myself, because if so, that's insane, Rick Riordan. But when I started decoding the energy signatures, especially the structures beneath the pyramids that were just researched, and actually that was all kind of coming to light as I was going into all of this. So very, very fascinating timing with all of this. It's like it's uncovering itself further the more I'm questioning it. But I felt it in my bones. There is something far older, more intentional, and more deeply connected to Source and to us than we've ever been allowed to believe. If the pyramids, something so massive and so foundational to our entire human story as a collective, can be so different from what we've been told and have such a bigger underlying purpose that we're still not sure of, even now, we still don't know exactly what's down there, and I don't know how much longer it's going to take for us to learn. But I think that means everything should be questioned. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than you. It's about waking up the parts of ourselves that remember, that feel the frequency that's here, that's been here, that will be here until long after we are dust and ash. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. That's the biggest thing that I am learning with all of this. So if you've been feeling the pull, if your intuition is buzzing, if you've been noticing patterns, synchronicities, energy shifts, or just sensing that things aren't what they seem and that there's something more, you're not alone. You're not crazy. I'm with you, the collective is with you, and more of us are waking up every single day. If you're still watching this, I know it's because you feel it too. Something's calling us deeper, and I think we're remembering how to listen. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my words, and thank you for feeling this. I'll have more to share soon, but for now, just know this is real. The blueprint is real, and I believe it's calling us home, wherever that may be. I love you, and see you next month. Bye!